Beginning in 1869, Ingersoll toured the nation, giving 6 or 7 lectures a week to sold-out halls. He spoke for hours, without a microphone, in front of thousands.
Ingersoll composed his speeches in his head and then retained them in memory. He always spoke without notes. His longer speeches would go 3 or 4 hours. He had a repertoire of probably 40 addresses, which he could deliver from memory at any time.
Ingersoll's lyrical oratory covered evolutionism, literature, religion, science, women's rights, politics, and Thomas Paine.
He would routinely play the very largest theaters in large cities, mid-sized cities. He would commonly speak indoors before crowds of 3,000 or 4,000 in the big city theaters. On one occasion in Chicago, he gave a political speech before an outdoor crowd of 50,000 people. Now, I imagine only the ones who were closest actually got to hear much, but 50,000 people came out to be in the presence of Robert Ingersoll.
Robert Ingersoll was unrelenting in his attacks on traditionalist Christianity, especially its doctrine of eternal punishment, which he considered highly destructive.
Ingersoll was more angry, more morally outraged by Christianity's doctrine of eternal punishment than anything else. He thought it was just incredibly cruel that there could be a deity that would consign people to unending torment because of some mistakes they had made during a finite life. And he found that not just immoral, but outrageous. And that passion drives his oratory. He really took the idea of hell almost as a personal affront.
Mark Twain described Robert Ingersoll as an angelic orator, the evangel of a new gospel, the gospel of free thought. Robert Ingersoll would become the most important figure in free thought, second only to Thomas Paine, whom he held in high regard.
Ingersoll frequently mentioned Thomas Paine in his speeches and talked about Paine in very glowing terms. In fact, one of his stock lectures was a biographical appreciation of Paine and his importance both to the country in his service at the time of the Revolutionary War and his importance as a pamphleteer for free thought.